big thank you to Storyblocks for sponsoring this episode of the SmoshCast. Storyblocks is a complete solution for creators and businesses looking for an unlimited library of high-quality, royalty-free video, audio, and images through cost-effective subscription plans. Storyblocks is perfect for when you're in need of a quick soundbite, B-roll clip, template, or graphic. Whether you're a freelancer trying to speed up your production process or an agency looking for a wide selection of content in one place, they offer flexible licensing and flat pricing to fit any budget or need. Storyblocks offers unlimited downloads through their subscription membership plans, so you'll have access to a massive library of high-quality footage, AE templates, music, illustrations, and sound effects. Yours to download, watermark-free. The best part is you can use your downloaded content anywhere, including YouTube. We here at Smosh implement Storyblocks all the time. We use it for everything, really. To learn more about Storyblocks and get started today, head to storyblocks.com/SmoshCast, an unlimited library of video, audio, images, and more at your fingertips at storyblocks.com/SmoshCast. People don't realize how intense we go filming all our stuff.
I was a little shook when I really realized how much y'all do. I was like, oh my God.
It's crazy. I love anime. Damien does not watch sports, but I watch sports because, and I tell him this, they're very similar to anime.
If I am interested in someone, I will ask them out. And recently I've stopped doing that because it doesn't go as well as I think it will. Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. This is a podcast. That's
okay.
You allowed?
Is your dad's middle name really Royal?
What's...
Hi. Hello.
Oh my
Hi.
God, what the heck is going on? I got to see you for a second with the COVID testing.
Yes.
That was fun, dude.
It was an experience.
Yeah, it was brutal. He was quick. The guy was quick. It was just a quick jab up into my nose. I cried, but not too bad. Yeah.
He was very efficient. I was like, he was ready to go. And I was like, let me slow this process down. I'm like, how's your day going today, sir? Like, what's going on?
How are you doing?
Like, how are you? Are you good? Okay.
And he started crying. He's like, no one ever asks me how I'm doing.
Exactly. I was like, please, I'm not ready. I haven't done, that was the first time I did the nasal swab. So I was just like, I didn't want it to happen. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I've had stuff stuck up my nose and I've had bad experiences. So it freaks me out a lot. But I usually I'll try to like, and like relax myself.
Just,
Yeah, just like, stay open. So that's what I did after just like shooting this and like, stick it in.
He's like, are you into this? This is, you made him uncomfortable. He's like, I got to quit this job. It reminds me, I read a story the other day that some like kid in New Zealand, a Lego fell out of his nose that had been up there for 2 years.
Did everybody know about it?
Maybe it was like his thing. Maybe everyone's like, that's Bobby. He's got the Lego up his nose. Like that's what makes him cool. And without that, he's nothing.
I'm Bobby and I have a Lego up my nose. I know that's my whole personality.
Hey, what's up? I'm Bobby and I have a Lego up my nose. That's who I am. Hello, everyone. For those of you who may not recognize me by my voice, this is Shayne Top and I am hosting this podcast with Jackie Uwe.
Hey.
An absolute champ in Eat It or Yeet It a couple weeks ago.
Lord.
With the bug-covered pie, which was great.
I was watching that video and I was just like, I can still taste it. And I was eating. I ate right after I watched it. And I was just kind of like not in a good mood the rest of that day.
Just kind of bummed.
Yeah, just like general, like not mad, just kind of like sad.
But it wasn't, bugs aren't that, it wasn't like, it didn't taste bad, right? It's just the idea.
It's all mental. All of it was mental. Like the bugs didn't taste bad. Like the texture of the clay got me. Usually I don't have issues with texture, but that one got me. And then, BTS, like that earlier that day we shot 2 Eat It or Yeet It's. So based on what happened in the other video, I was extra sensitive to things that happened in the next video. And I just was like, my taste buds were kind of done. So yeah. Without being specific at all.
Yeah, it's definitely rough when we have to shoot several Eat It or Yeet It's. And you get through one and you either have to eat, you eat the worst thing in one Eat It or Yeet It, and then you go into another and you're just like, my stomach is already filled with so much awful stuff to add to the nightmare now.
Yeah.
Would be terrible.
your soul is just like kind of upset.
Just kind of bummed.
Really it's just a general, just bum.
That's the only way to describe my experience on Eat It or Eat It, is just bummed. I'm very excited to be talking to you today because I think let's be honest, Jackie, I feel like you and I are already very good friends. And
I feel that too.
I think there's tons of best friend potential here. It's time for Damien to retire. Like, he had a good run as my best friend. Eventually, you get bested, and someone comes along who does the job better. And I just think you're clearly a better friend.
I appreciate that you see that, and that you've seen that so quickly, because, I mean, I've watched your and Damien's relationship, like your friendship, like online and offline at this point. And I'm just like, I don't know, I could do it better. I really think I could.
I know. I respect that so much. And the fact that you're willing to say that shows that you're clearly capable of being my best friend. That's the type of honesty that Damien and I just don't, like, we don't have that level of honesty with each other. And you and I already have that.
We already have that. We're already tracking.
We're already best friends.
I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm like, yeah, because I'm all, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Damien's like fans. They ride for him so hard. So it's just like.
The Clever Corps is no joke, man.
Is that what they're called?
The Clever Corps. That is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it's like the Marine Corps. I'd say it takes the same level of dedication.
They have me shook. Like, I can't even say like, yeah, I'm a better friend than Damien. Like,
you know they're coming.
Oh, completely.
This is the thing, though. Even when they're angry, they're so polite. They're the like most Damien. Respectful. They're the most respectful group that they're never going to say anything mean, but they'll be like, "Hey, what you said, not very nice."
Not good. Which is more hurtful. It's like when your mom is like, "I'm not mad. I'm disappointed."
I'm disappointed.
That's that same energy.
Or if they give you the like, "That really hurt me," or like, "Oh, I felt really hurt." And it's just like, oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now I am the bad guy.
Well, I guess I'll be the bad guy today because I'm your new best friend.
We have a bunch of questions here sent in from fans through different social media platforms. I think these questions are really going to highlight just how similar we are and that we have a very similar point of view, which makes sense. We're best friends.
Yes. And you've heard these questions. I don't know what these questions are.
Yeah, I read through them a little bit. They're good.
Okay.
They're good.
Okay, great.
Let's start off with an easy one.
Okay, a little softball.
Yeah, this is a little softball, but it gets crazy. It gets really crazy soon.
Cool.
This first question comes from Christian Kachurak, and they ask, what was your first job? I think that's a good question. Sure. I can go first if you want.
Yeah, sure, go first.
I'm very lucky in that I've never worked a regular job. When I was 13, I got an agent in Arizona and then went out for a couple auditions and miraculously booked the first two auditions I went out on. One was a student film and the other was a SAG, like an actual, like a movie with a budget,
was it
low budget.
Moon Pie?
Moon Pie.
Moon Pie?
Yeah, it was called Moon Pie. It had some actors from Mad TV.
Is that the one from 2006 where you're playing John Paul?
Do you have my IMDb pulled up?
No.
Oh, you just knew that?
Shayne, I'm your best friend, so.
Oh my God, Jackie.
Best friends,
I can't believe you knew that. That is the coolest thing that's ever happened.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I completely interrupted you, but I just wanted to let you know so that anyone listening or watching knows what we're talking about. 2006 Moon Pie, he played John Paul.
Yes. Wow. Jackie, you know me better than I know myself. A true best friend.
Hey.
So I filmed that in 2004. So that was my first job. And It was weird. It was weird because I only got into acting like a couple years or like a year or so prior to that. Like I did a play in school and then it was like, let's do a community theater play. I did one community theater play. And then I started going to this acting class and they were like, you need to get an agent. And I was like, all right, I'll get an agent. And then got an agent and then got those auditions and booked. Like it was so fast. And I will say that's the luckiest I ever have been in my career because that all happened very quickly. And then after that, when I came out to LA, it was like 100 auditions and I booked nothing. The harshness of the industry hit eventually, but I got very lucky there. So that was my first job.
You know, and it makes sense that as best friends, that you would have a job like that because it's so complementary to my first job, Shayne, and how my first job that wasn't like a family, like wasn't connected to family, was selling hot dogs.
Selling hot dogs?
Selling hot dogs. So,
I like how you said not connected, like unconnected to my family, as if you have a family, like you're part of a mafia. It's like, well, obviously I kill people as part of the family business, but outside of that.
Yeah.
So wait, you sold hot dogs. Where did you sell hot dogs at?
So I was a hot dog like representative for this company, this like meat packing company. And so I was on their sales team. So we would go out to grocery stores. We would set up our like set up a little. Do you like my sound effects?
Yeah. The people listening love that. For those just listening, she did a bunch of physical movements. They don't help explain it at all.
At all. Ooh, actual trash. So I set up like this sign behind me. That's what it was like a pop-up sign that I set up behind me. I had my little George Foreman grill, or what our off-brand one they put in our kit. And then we had to stand next to where those hot dogs were being sold in the grocery stores and make the hot dogs and pass them out. And we would stick pretzels in them. So the whole thing was not biodegradable, but like it was, there's no waste. So like zero waste when you're giving out samples.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really awesome. That's interesting. I've never actually seen anything like that at the grocery store. Like, obviously, there's people at the grocery store. I have, but aren't the people who do the samples like they're Costco employees?
Yes, but sometimes they'll have outside vendors. So if you look at like the water, I love Costco. I know you're my best friend, so you already know
Costco's
that.
great. That was where we went. Like, as a kid, that's the only place we went.
It's an excellent place.
So my dad is luckily the most organized person I know, but he also is he's probably a borderline hoarder. Like, remember this year when people started hoarding up toilet paper? And it was like, people have 500 rolls of toilet paper. I was like, that's my dad already. Like, we would go to Costco and he'd be like, yeah, we need to get all this. It's like, why? He's like, because it'll cover us for the next year. We don't have to think about it. And I'm like, okay. Just tons.
I get the
tons
rationale. I like going on like friend dates to Costco. I mean, as like a millennial, like not a lot of people have Costco cards for some reason, or like usually your parent has a Costco card. So I have a Costco card. And so I'll like let my friends know, like, FYI, like I got the plug.
I got the Costco card.
I got the Costco card. Yeah. So if you ever want to go, just like let me know and we can just hang out.
Don't tell anyone I have the Costco card.
Yeah. So we can just go and spend time there, get the samples. So that was the thing, is sometimes you'll see outside vendors in the Costco doing samples. So those were the best days when we got to set up inside the Costco's. It was like a 10-hour day. It was like 2 or 3 people were staffed at the station, and we had like 2 tents inside. It was great. That was big money days.
That sounds awesome. How old were you? Were you like a kid?
I was in high school. It was like the summer. It might have been summer after senior year, or like in between junior and senior year.
That's dope. I mean, it sounds like it was a positive job.
The reason why I don't work there anymore, it was the summer after my senior year, because the next year I just went to school. I went off to school. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I like hot dogs.
Hot dogs are great. And honestly, Costco hot dogs are, in my opinion, the best hot dogs. And they cost negative money. They pay you to eat them. That's how cheap they are.
Exactly.
I think that showed that you and I basically had the same first job. So we're basically best friends.
I mean, yes.
Hot dogs and student films, kind of the same.
I think we have the same background. And I mean, we're here, right? We're here together now. So it seems like the choices we made led us exactly to where we needed to be.
Exactly. Just like a hot dog. This next question comes from at Blue Nightwing 13. What is your smallest fear?
That's a fun question.
I definitely know the answer for me. What is yours? You can go first this time.
So a small fear that I have, and it's lessened a lot over the years, but when I was younger, I really had a problem with the colors red and blue being put next to each other. It made me very uncomfortable and just like a lot of just conflicting feelings where I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel hot or if I'm supposed to feel cold, or just seeing them together. It made me like nauseous when I was younger.
That's got to be tough because there's a lot of American flag like stuff everywhere.
Like, I mean, also, what does that say about?
I think your fear isn't small. You're scared of America.
But I mean, it's pretty accurate.
It's 2020. Americans are banned from the rest of the world. That's how scared everyone is of America.
Yeah.
No, you guys stay in there.
It was such a weird thing, but anytime, like when I was coloring mainly, I would see it come up. Like I wouldn't grab a red crayon and then a blue one, or like a marker or anything, or color next to each other. But like then you see like back here I have like red plates and like I have blue towels. But I'm even conscious of the fact that like there's a blue like Brita over here and a red plate next, like near each other.
You're just aware of that.
Yeah, like it's like too aware of it. So it's strange.
Are there any other contrasting colors that you don't like? Because they are contrasting colors. Like I think there's probably like psychological depth to that uncomfortability.
Somebody analyzed me. So because I'm from Stockton, we were like a Sacramento Kings household when I watched basketball. So the only colors I don't like putting next to each other that are complementary are like purple and yellow, because it's like automatic Lakers colors.
Yeah.
And that was always back when like the Kings had like Chris Webber, like that era of the Kings. And there was like a legitimate rivalry happening. Yeah. I was anti those two colors.
I think that makes sense. I think purple can often be, purple's used by so many like recognizable things that I can get it, especially purple and yellow. When you're in LA, it's hard for it not to be Lakers. So wait, really quick. You grew up in Sacramento, or that Sacramento area?
I grew up in Stockton, yeah.
Okay. I don't know exactly where that is in relation to
so because you would always fly into the Sacramento airport when you guys were shooting.
Yeah, because Smosh was born out of Sacramento. That's why I asked. I think that's kind of funny that you happen to be close to there.
I live 45 minutes away from the Sacramento airport.
That's so funny. Yeah, we used to fly. We used to fly into Sacramento Airport every other week to film sketches. For
you guys go
years,
so
we
hard.
did that. We do. Like, people don't realize how intense we go. Like filming all our stuff, we go crazy.
Truly. I was a little shook when I really realized how much y'all do. I was like, oh my god.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, so small fears. Mine is paperwork. I am terrified of paperwork. Not like medical paperwork is whatever. I think it's because there's so much information. There's so many numbers that I have to remember. And I always feel like I'm missing something. It's hard to keep track of a lot of things. And I think this fear also spills into, I have like a fear often of emails. And it's that if I don't check my email for a couple hours, then I already have this fear of like, oh, what if an important email was sent to me and it's already too late. Like now I'll be responding late, and I already feel bad about the fact that I'm like, I don't want to have to go in there and be like, oh crap, I'm so sorry I screwed up and I'm responding late. So that fear makes me procrastinate longer. And then I often go like a week where I'll literally like glance at my email. I'll be like, and then I'll like look away because I don't want to deal with intense stuff. And you can get an awful email at any time.
Completely.
Just something crazy that I don't want to deal with.
Has anything ever happened where something crazy did happen in email form?
I think as an actor in this industry, and I mean, you know as well, is just you're waiting for auditions and you're waiting around doing absolutely nothing. Your life is so boring. And then suddenly it's a phone call or an email that it's like, you have the craziest audition ever tomorrow morning. And you're just like, suddenly you are feeling all the anxiety and nerves. It went from, I have nothing to do this week, to holy shit, I have to be in a room with some powerful director tomorrow and try to do my best in order to have a career.
Yeah.
In order to make my dreams come true. It's so intense. Literally, when I was a teenager, when I first came out here, my the ringtone for my manager at the time, it had a specific ringtone to it. To this day, when I hear that ringtone, I get a jolt of anxiety.
Do you have the same agent? You have the same agent since you were 13?
No. This is the manager that I did have at the time when I was a teenager. I had a manager, and we set a specific ringtone for when he'd call. And back when I was a teenager, I would get such severe anxiety and nerves when I had an audition. Like, I would black out in some auditions. I don't remember some like, I would go in, I would come out and be like, I don't remember what just happened. I was so nervous.
Man.
So when I would get those phone calls, I would then be feeling anxious until the audition was done. So it'd be 24 hours straight of just terrible nerves and anxiety. When I hear that sound to this day, like a Pavlovian thing, I still feel anxiety. So Kevin just messaged us a very good point. How would you guys feel if both you came across paperwork that was made out of red and blue alternating pages, or just blue and red ink?
It would make me feel uncomfortable. And I don't know why it makes me uncomfortable, but it's just like, is it supposed to be hot or is it supposed to be cold? I don't... What is it? Like,
make a decision.
It just feels like so indecisive to me, and I don't know what it is. So I would probably just be very suspicious and distrustful if I got paperwork like that.
Are you ever eating M&Ms and then you accidentally have a blue and red M&M and you're just scared?
It's not like, that deep.
No, and you just throw them away.
I don't even look at I'm just, you know how people pick out Starbursts?
Yeah.
And they have like I was like, I eat them all the gummy bears. I eat it all. So
I'm the same way. My grandpa, however, would only eat yellow M&Ms.
Is that Wayne?
What the hell? Best friend? That's my other grandfather.
I'm sorry.
God dang. Damien definitely doesn't know that. You are my best friend. Everyone knows that the way you prove you're someone's best friend is by knowing their grandfather's name. That's the way.
I mean,
this is my other grandfather. He's passed away, but his name was Papa Ted. I mean, I think undiagnosed, but I think he just had like OCD. He would literally pick out the yellow M&Ms and he would eat only the yellow M&Ms.
Oh wow!
It was.
They don't taste different, but
no, not at all.
I know a lot of people that do that, where they're just like, I will not. No,
sorry, I won't touch the red M&Ms, please.
Yeah.
No. Well, great. Well, so we've only further proven that we're best friends. For those listening,
can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. This is a podcast. That's
okay.
You're allowed.
Is your dad's middle name really Royal?
Are you on the Smosh wiki? You are on the Smosh.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes, it's
Shayne.
Where did you? Okay, I'm just like too amazed at how good of a best friend you are that I almost don't believe it. Like I guess that's where I'm at, is where I'm just like, wow, you're paying so much attention to me. Like you remembered everything. Like it's too good to be true.
There's no way to like test this because this is a podcast. But right. I mean, I don't have any tabs open right now.
Nothing open.
Yeah, I just feel like, you know, when you're friends with someone, you like look stuff up about them and you ask questions. And when I saw that, I had a question, which is why I just want to make sure it was real. I wanted to hear it come out of your mouth.
Yes, his middle name really is Royal.
Cool.
You got it. Way to go. That it makes me feel really great that I have a best friend who knows that information and would ask those questions.
It's important.
It is really important. Thank you so much. Damien's never asked that question. And honestly, now that I realize that, I wonder why I tolerated such a friend for so long.
You really, you know, perks of being a wallflower, you accept the love you think you deserve.
You're so right.
I think you deserve more, Shayne.
Thank you, Jackie.
Can I ask you one other question, Shayne?
Yeah, you can ask me one other question.
Do you still stay in touch with Ellen? Or
what the heck? Oh, yeah.
Do y'all talk still?
Yeah. Yes, we still talk.
Okay.
Wow. Really means a lot that you know these things.
I was literally I was just watching Gilmore Girls and I just didn't realize that we were so freaking connected. Because I was like, some might call her a villain, V. I don't know what you, I mean, I don't know Vanessa, but I know clearly you do. But like,
right.
I also almost sounded like her right there. But anyway, but like V, and like Vanessa. Some might call her a villain.
You're just saying like all my friends' names. You're just like, I know all your friends.
I know all your friends. So they're all on the internet. No, that's just like really cool. I just I love that. I'm glad you're still in touch with them,
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, like, Jackie, I know tons of information about you. Like, I know that you grew up in Stockton and that you were a big fan of the Kings, back in the day when they had different players and stuff like that. And I know that red and blue makes you uncomfortable. Like, I don't know where I got this stuff from
at all,
but I got it. Okay, let's
Shayne,
move on.
Can I ask you one more question?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. What?
Have you so how many did you
You're gonna know about like some surgery I had at some point.
How is your dental work going? You haven't done anything yet though, right? Like when are you planning to get some work done? Like are you thinking about it? I don't know. What's going on?
I mean, I had a root canal recently. So
are you gonna get that crown fixed?
Yeah, pretty soon. I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah. Wow, I can't. It's pretty it's like David Blaine. It's like David Blaine, but as a friend. It's like if David Blaine was your best friend. That's how I feel right now. Things that no one knows.
Hey, Black Girl Magic, right?
Exactly. Man, I'm so glad I'm getting rid of Damien. Like, he's clearly the worst friend.
Look, man, I'm committed to you. So
thank you, Jackie. That
problem.
Means a lot. I feel really confident moving forward with a friend like you who knows about Ellen and my dental work. Stuff that I would I have not been able to share with anyone else, but you just know about it.
I do, because I know you.
You do know me.
Go ahead, Shayne. I'm sorry. Keep interrupting.
So this next question comes from @omnivore22. What is the craziest thing you've done to catch the eye of a love interest? Actually, I think you and I are very similar when it comes to like dating and flirting and stuff. I think you and I are terrified. Am I right? I am terrible at making moves because I'm just so certain that anything I do will come across creepy or just bad. I'm like, it's better to do nothing than to do anything.
This is really the only thing that we don't have in common. Because I am I'll go for it.
Really?
I am the type that will, if I am interested in someone, I will ask them out. And recently I've stopped doing that because it doesn't go as well as as I think it will sometimes. But yeah, how
does it not go? Obviously, if you ask people out, there's a chance you might get rejected. But like, has it gone like really bad or you've just gotten a no?
Sometimes I'll ask, how do I explain this? I just choose poorly, So it's like, yeah, I want to go out. Oh, I love this person. I have a crush on them. And then I ask them out and like, let's say we go on a date and I'm like, oh, they're actually like a dumpster fire.
Well, that happens. That's dating. That's not your fault that you couldn't tell the dumpster was on fire. You thought you were asking out a regular dumpster.
Yeah.
And then you get on the date and you're like, oh, this dumpster's on fire.
Yes.
That I can't handle.
Yes. That has happened to me many a time. So I've just
you stopped asking people out because you think you have bad taste in just like who you initially have crushes on?
Yes.
So what's your hope now? But if someone asks you out and you're not initially attracted to them, would you say yes?
If someone asked me out and I wasn't initially attracted to them, I would still go out with them just to like give it a shot. If I thought there was like a possibility, because I do believe in like growing to love people or just like getting to know. I really want to get to know people, right? Like that's totally. That's kind of more how I've transitioned my dating style is like I either want to date someone that I really want to get to know or someone that I already know and that I'm interested in and that I'm meeting more naturally. I'm
for sure.
Air quotes. So like friends of friends or mutual friends. So recently there was this guy that is I met through like a mutual friend, and we both found out we were both single. And then we were like, cool, I think you're cute. I think you're cute. And then we exchanged numbers, and that could go nowhere, and that's okay. But it felt like the stakes were a lot lower in that type of situation, because it's like, hey, I think you're cool. You seem interesting. Let's get to know each other. And then you never even mention the dating word until you're actually like, let's go on. Let's spend quality time together.
Let's go to the ice rink together.
Yeah.
I think honestly, this might be a controversial opinion, but I don't know if I really buy into the whole like love at first sight. And just when people talk about the spark initially, like I'm always just kind of hesitant about it, because everyone's so different. And for people like me, my walls are pretty high up. Like I'm very guarded, emotionally guarded person. And and as you're saying, you were initially attracted to like the wrong types of people for you. That's like a hard thing to accept, of like, oh, the sparks for the wrong people. It's like that's kind of like not broken, but just misguided. So you're kind of like have to consciously choose. And that's tough. That's scary, because you're like, what is right for me? Yes.
It has been a journey that I'm on a journey, because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this happens to a lot of people when you're interested in someone and they have like very clear like red flags or things that they maybe need to work out, or ways in which they treat people that are very clear, but you think that you're going to be able to fix them. I feel like years ago, I used to be kind of on that energy, but it's kind of morphed into maybe I can learn something from them, which I think is worse. I don't know. I'm not dating right now. We're in a pandemic. But
There's too much to worry about. I think like, maybe you don't need either. Like, you're going to learn things from other people no matter what, but it's really just finding the person that I think it is as simple as just someone that you just like hanging out with. Right. You know, like someone you connect with and everything. And I'm not just saying this to you because you're my best friend. Like, I'm very confident that you'll be able to find someone that you connect with on that level. Like, I think it's just a matter of time. And LA is a tough place.
It's very tough out in these streets.
Yeah, but I think it's really awesome. And I hope you do continue with asking guys out, because I think it's so cool and I think it's important. I've always hated the social norms of like, this person's supposed to ask out this person. I'm like, no, if you find interest in a person, tell them. Like, just do it. And I've had girls, I think only like, one.
You put a period there. I've had girls.
I've had girls. I think only one asked me out, and I thought it was so cool. Like, I have just so much respect for it. I think it's an incredibly awesome trait. It just shows confidence. So anyways, I think we can chalk that up as we're clearly best friends. Clearly best friends. Let's do one more question. It'll obviously prove that we're insanely best friends no matter what. Katana Mika 1N. So I don't know how to pronounce that. What is a hobby you do that no one knows about? And if everybody knows about it, just what's a fun hobby that I may not know about?
Okay. So something that it's funny because like sometimes my friends listen to the podcast, and they've heard me talk about this endless, like talk their ears off about it. But last year I made a commitment to becoming a fan of something. I was like, I just want to be a fanatic about something.
That's great.
I need this. I also like as an actor, I was like, I can't just think about acting all the time. Like, how boring is that? So I decided to become a fan of gymnastics. So I started like very aggressively watching like NCAA gymnastics, US gymnastics. It started actually, I guess this is 2 years now. But it started when Simone Biles was making her comeback this time around when she came back after Rio. But I watched like her first competition and every competition she's been in since then. And so now I'm just like very familiar with, I just have a lot of gymnastics.
I think that's dope. That's super cool. Dude, gymnastics it sucks how many sports there are in the Olympics that when I watch the Olympics, I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go 4 years without watching that sport until I watch it again. And gymnastics is one of them. It's crazy.
It's true. It's truly insane. And it's because I mean, I didn't want to be a 4-year fan of gymnastics, especially because this is probably Simone Biles' last Olympics. So I wanted to see her.
How old is she? Isn't she like 24?
Yeah. And
I guess that's
like
when they have to
old.
retire, right? Yeah. It's like, well, it's time to pack it up. You're 50 in this industry.
You know what's crazy, though, is that one of the gymnasts, her name is Chelsea Memel. She's she's from the 2008 silver medal winning Beijing team. The one with like Nasty Luke and Shawn Johnson. She's actually making a comeback right now. And she's like, I mean, she's probably, I was like, she's older now. She's in like her mid 30s. But like,
oh, she's
like,
ancient. She's 30.
Oh, so old. Yeah. But no, she's making a comeback right now. And she is super old for a gymnast.
Yeah.
So it's very cool watching her comeback career right now. But that's something that I could talk about forever.
It's gotta suck. I think about this a lot, like with Michael Phelps, and then I watched the Olympics when Simone Biles first like just started crushing it. It's gotta suck to be a normal, just a professional athlete, and you come up and you're like, this is my time. Right at the time that someone like Simone Biles, like just one of those like legends shows up, and you're just like, like, because I remember watching Simone Biles go up and do the routine, and it's just, you're watching a Marvel movie. You're like, well, all right, that's not human. That whatever she just did. Gravity's like, you know what? I'm gonna step out of this one.
Yeah.
I'll let you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Gravity just stops for a second. It's got to suck to watch it and just be like, well, all right, congrats on your 50 medals.
It's funny because like when I listen to the commentary, they're always like, it's really just who's competing for second.
Honestly,
which is kind of like
she's that
kind
good.
of a bummer, but she's just so dominant. It's really fun to watch, and like I think about like those huge. How exciting is it to have like a huge like athlete and to see like their whole journey to like these like big moments, you know?
Yeah, man.
I think I was like, oh, I think I understand sports now.
Oh, dude.
You know?
That's what I love. I love football. There's obviously a lot of controversy around like the concussions and stuff. I hate that aspect. It's a bummer, but I love the players and I love watching because you are literally what I equate football to, and I try to tell Damien this all the time. Football and basketball. He doesn't understand. But no, right. He doesn't get it. He refuses to take interest in the things I have interest in. I love anime. He loves anime. Damien does not watch sports, but I watch sports because, and I tell him this, they're very similar to anime. They're all about the only way to like win is to get better, to train constantly. And what I really love about sports is that it's not written so the meanest, worst team can win. And they do a lot, and it's just a bummer. And you're just like, Boston won again? Like, they're the bad guys. But watching a player come as like a rookie and not be great, and then 5 years later they're winning a Super Bowl is so cool. It's so cool.
I think that's the best part of sports, honestly, is getting to like know the players and know everything about your team. You know, I think that's the cool part.
Yeah.
Is like learning people's stories and also understanding like when someone gets injured or whatever, or knowing like where they came from. And it's like, it's not just this injury. Like this could be like a career ending injury, or this could be like their third injury, or it's like, if this person gets hit in the head one more time, like it could be over, you know?
There's so many elements. And there's also like a lot of math to it. Because there's always people's stats, right? And I know that's probably the same for gymnastics. It's just like, they can jump this high. They can run this fast. And also just things like in the fourth quarter, they often do this thing. And seeing those play out against the like more spiritual aspects of like, well, they all know that their favorite player, the captain of the team, is retiring after this game. And that stuff always means they're going to win. Those like movie moments are real.
Yes.
I mean, it can get intense where it's like, oh, here comes the quarterback, and he got news that his father passed away this week, and you're like, well, he's about to have the best game of his life, and he always does. Like that sort of like emotional momentum is so real. Yeah, I love it. Like I love all the. For me, it's like it's a very nerdy obsession. It's like I'm obsessed with like the math of it. I'm like I want to predict and do all this guesswork. So wait, we both love sports.
We do. We both love sports.
Best friends. We're best friends.
Yes.
I mean, Jackie, it's no longer a question of if you're my best friend. It's just like, how do I break the news to Damien? That's the question.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know what that conversation's going to be.
It's not even close. I think Damien's going to have to just accept it. Now we're moving on from questions, and we have our shoot dude. Oh, wait, hold on. Kevin's saying to stand by really quick. Not sure what that means. Wait, hold on one second.
Hi.
Oh my God, what the heck is going on? Oh my God, Damien. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, Damien.
Hey,
Hi,
Damien.
Jackie. I heard that this was a fun best friends podcast, so I thought I would be needed, but I can see I'm already here. So don't let me bug you. I am only on this Zoom call because I needed to grab this. I needed it for business.
Oh,
Shayne would know what this is. And I will, I'm not going to bother you, but I hope you're having a great day.
Hey, Damien, I'm sorry. Really quick question. Quick. Do you know, by any chance, my dad's middle name?
Oh, gosh darn, Shayne. Yeah, like I'm going to forget a silly home middle name like Royal.
Oh, wow. Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's something you forget.
But Damien, you know his mom's name, right?
Yes. Wait a minute. It's Robert Royal Top, and then is it Catherine?
Yeah, but like, what's your maiden name, Damien?
Catherine.
Where did you?
Oh, that's right. I forgot the part where best friends just look up Wikipedias of each other. That's so cool.
Whoa. You came in real hot today, Damien.
I'm just saying,
Very
Jackie.
Look,
I'm just saying.
Guys, welcome to DramaCast.
I'm just saying.
If you're a real friend, you would know her maiden name, Damien.
Yeah. Well, I've got thoughts for you. What character name has Shayne had in a show or movie that I have also had in a video game or show or movie?
You mean like Shayne Zabo? Like from So Random? Zabo?
No, because we both haven't been named Shayne Zabo or Zabo.
Oh, like that you both. I'm sorry. You asked that question in a very confusing manner.
This has been a very confusing day, Jackie.
I'm so sorry.
Frankly, I'm very confused right now.
I like how you guys are just, in order to prove who's my best friend, you guys are just slowly doxing me. Just like, yeah, well, where does Shayne? What's his social security number?
What's his address and password to his building? Go on, Shayne. Tell us your social.
What does he have his security alarm set to?
You mean 5384? Yes.
What's he allergic to, and how do you slip it into his drink?
I've been slowly Munchhausening Shayne for years.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that it's a continuous verb, Munchhausen.
I've just been Munchausen's by proxying Shayne for a while.
Okay, guys.
The answer was Dennis, by the way.
Okay.
Stop. Guys, stop fighting. All right, look. For the time being, let's settle on the fact that you're both my best friend.
That was real quick for her, though. That was real quick. Just, here's my thing. I don't want to be a possessive best friend. I can hold space for you to have other friends. Okay. I think I have a chip on my shoulder because, Jackie, I don't know if you saw this video, but we did a best friends competition before where I didn't happen to get all the questions right.
Yeah, I watched that one.
You did?
I would have done really well, Damien.
I'm trying to connect with you here. I want you to meet me halfway.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me roll back. I saw that and I felt for you.
Thank you. I've just had it questioned a bunch and like, Jackie, you're awesome. Everybody loves you. I'm just using superlatives is hard.
Hey, Damien, you know what? Like, look, I don't want to fight you.
I wouldn't want to fight me either.
I really like you. You know, and I feel like you know, like Shayne is my hand is doing more really poor object work.
Doesn't help at all.
My hand is Shayne's up here. Okay, that's bestie. But like, you know, Damien, like you're pretty you're pretty close. Like, you're a solid friend.
You're like at the campsite you stop at halfway up the mountain. You're like, this place sucks. And you just got to keep going.
I'm proud to be both of y'all's silver medal.
I mean, someone's got to get second. Look at that sports reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, sports is...
Yeah, Damien, she loves
sports. Sports is like anime, Shayne.
I said that, so why don't you watch sports?
I do watch sports.
What sports do you watch?
Darts.
You said that confidently.
I watch darts. All the time I watch darts. We've talked.
Who's your favorite darts player?
Darth Brooks.
Dart Mall.
Darth Brooks.
Dart Brooks.
Yes.
All of their first names are Dart.
They become that. If they're dedicated to the sport, which we both love.
It's like becoming a doctor. You become a dart.
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly. Okay. Who's your favorite football player? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Andrew Luck.
Von
Terrell
Miller.
Suggs.
Von Miller.
Oh, whoa. Jackie's is Von Miller too.
Yeah, I love him.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah? If you really are a Von Miller fan, what's he smell like?
Ooh, chestnuts.
Patchouli.
And patchouli corn.
You know who does smell like patchouli sometimes? Olivia. Maybe she would want to be my best friend.
Maybe.
Oh.
Guys, let's look. Let's just settle on the fact that you're both my best friend.
Let's settle on that.
There's no need to fight.
Okay.
We can settle this later in a different video.
All right.
But for the time being, let's read today's Shoot Dude.
Okay.
And it's a good one.
Shoot, dude. Shoot, dude.
Shoot, dude.
Shoot, dude.
Shoot, dude. Shoot, dude. Shoot, dude. Shoot, dude.
Shoot, dude.
Today's Shoot Dude comes from Melissa. And she says,
here we go.
Back when I was 18, I was lucky enough to get my very own car to take to college for the first time. It was a used Honda Civic hatchback. Nice, Honda Civic gang. And of course, I had to get a vanity plate to show off how cool I was. One of my favorite movies is Breakfast at Tiffany's, so I decided to get Go Lightly, pronounced Go Lightly, but it was spelled out Golytly, because it has to be shortened for a license plate, as my license plate as an homage to Holly Golightly, Audrey Hepburn's character. So I excitedly brought my car onto campus for pharmacy school. Unfortunately, and way too late, when I started working part-time in a pharmacy to help pay for school expenses, I quickly learned that Go Lightly, this is Golytely, Go Lightly is a brand of bowel prep for colonoscopy. The shorthand I had used to fit my Audrey Hepburn homage on my license plate almost exactly matched a popular brand of electrolyte compound to make you poop all night long. Of course, it was too late. I couldn't justify paying the money to change it, so I spent 5 years driving around pharmacy school with the name of a gallon-sized poop inducer on the back of my car. Needless to say, I no longer have vanity plates.
Shoot,
that's rough.
Shoot.
That is a shoot dude.
It's double rough because it is the only environment where people would actually know that and care.
I was going to say that. Yeah, you can't hide that. Because anywhere else, people would be like, I don't know. Wow, that is pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy. I've had that Go Lightly stuff, and it does not taste good.
I actually have as well.
Yeah.
Whoa, maybe.
Shayne, have you had it?
Probably. Yeah, Shayne.
Right?
Jackie and I are connecting real deep right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Go. But that stuff, it comes in a blue bottle.
Jackie, I don't think this man has ever had a colonoscopy.
Yeah, I don't think he has had a colonoscopy. I don't think he's ever had a gallon of poop inducer at all.
Wow. I never thought it would come to this, but I guess you know what? You guys are clearly best friends, and that's fine.
Hey.
You know what's cool about that, Shayne, is you and I built up a best friendship over a long amount of time, and Jackie clearly outdid that in 40-ish minutes. Well, right. Do you notice how I've only been on this call for about 5? Now Jackie and I totally undid even yours in 5 minutes. So this is the most powerful friendship anyone's ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That black girl magic, man, is strong.
This is a twist I didn't see coming, and it's honestly a huge bummer for me.
Don't cry.
It's
I know
okay.
you cried earlier today already when you got your COVID test, but please don't cry.
You did remember that. You have such a great memory, Jackie.
You
You're such
did.
a
You
good
did
friend.
actually. You cried.
That's good, Jackie. You're such a good friend, Damien. I'm really happy you found a best friend like Jackie.
Me too. It's about damn time too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank my two former best friends for coming on the podcast today.
Anytime.
Jackie Uwe and Damien Haas. Kevin Rigg, thanks to him for running this whole thing. Hopefully he can be my best friend now.
No. Kevin and I are close. We went to Japan together when you wouldn't. Don't even try that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrong
no.
tree, Chipper.
That's really awkward, Shayne. Don't do that, Shayne.
Okay. Okay, seriously, this has been great. Oh, and remember to send your shoot dudes to shootdude@smosh.com. That's shoot DOOD at smosh.com. And thank you guys so much. This has honestly been really funny. You guys are great.
Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Jackie's great too.
Thanks, bestie.
All right. Well, look, we're all best friends here, and I
Yes.
think for those listening, to be our best friends as well, it's very easy. You can just rate this pod 5 stars. You can catch the uncensored audio on Wednesdays on all your podcasting platforms, and you can watch us. You can watch the video version on Fridays. It is censored, but you can see our faces. You can see Jackie's incredible space work. And that's it. So thank you, best friends, and we'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk about this in the Hyundai.
We'll talk about this in the Honda Civic hatchback, okay?
Yeah.
With "Go Lightly" written on the vanity plate.
Yeah. We have a lot to talk about offline, guys.
We do.
It's about to get crazy.
I will be sending you a letter each with a tin can with string attached.
Noted.
Bye.
Bye.